Okay, this is our first house of tomatoes. They're in late this year because I didn't start my greenhouse up till the second week of March because it was so cold the beginning of March. I would have liked to start at the middle of February, but if you remember that last 2 weeks of February and first week of March, we were in single digits and even maybe below that at night some nights. So these I'm thinking probably 4th to 15th of July. Depends on what the weather does now too, of course. But I don't think I'll have tomatoes the end of June this year. So we like to put the landscape fabric down. We prep the beds first, put the drip tape underneath, then put the landscape fabric down. And then these are permanent holes here, so we can roll this up and use this again in another year. The guys really like to put the trellising up right away, so that way we get it up, put it up now while we have time, and then it's not a problem later on. This house was full of spinach that went to market and over the past month or so. You can see we've got cucumbers in here right now. Got some radishes along the edge beds there. We ran short of plants. I must have miscalculated something. So here in these houses we don't use these. We take the spinners off and just put these little plugs in so that the mud daubers don't fill these tubes all up with spiders. And then we just use the drip tape down here. The water comes in this header line. You can see the valve for turning on and off. And then it comes through this, and every 4 inches there's an emitter that it just slowly drips. So we'll run a house like this 2 hours, and we'll get a nice slow soaking in it. And these, instead of building the trellising, these will take a string up to that cable with the cucumbers, and they'll go right up there. These are amazing. They'll kind of sit here for a little bit. Even though this is in a little bit later, it's probably not that bad because they don't like to do much when it's real cold, especially if there's not a lot of sunlight. But in 3 weeks they could be up to here, and then once they get to this height, they'll grow usually anywhere from a foot and a half a week. So they really grow. And then these are where we get the nice long straight cucumbers. These we might have some in the last early season share, but for sure by the second regular season share we'll have cucumbers in there.